That's where the mould is there.
Okay.
Up that corner there, a bit of it's dried out across here now. But there right above you, you've got all three kinds of mould. You've got the white mould, black mould and green mould.
It always happens here, every year in the winter.
Yeah.
And I keep telling them this.
We've been here for 12 years and they've done nothing, as you can see, but change across the board.
There. I told them it'd sold straight back through and it did.
There's a big hole there with the draft and everything coming through it.
That is, I know you might have heard it before, but it looks more like condensation on cold spots.
Yeah.
That's a leak.
That's what I mean, that's what I tried to tell them before.
Well, them are actually related because they only come together.
What's above here? Is it a flat roof?
No, it's an apex roof.
Oh yeah, it's just a roof.
We're actually in the roof, so it's an attic conversion.
In the summer, it clears up.
Has anybody checked the insulation on the roof?
All they've done is gone outside and tried to say it was a loose tile, and they said they put the tile right, put a new plasterboard in, they'll do it. But I told them it wouldn't. Okay, I'll move this.
Yeah, can I move that out? And have you got a loft hatch?
Yeah.
But it's in the, what we done with box everything.
There was we put a bit of storage stuff up there, but then we discovered a few years ago there was a wasp nest up there. So they've come out and they sorted that out, but we ain't really been up there since.
We've been told
because they've put all like dust all over the place.
What they're called? Occupational therapists and
Ah,
social workers.
watch my
and
feet.
You're looking for a transfer as well, haven't you?
Yeah. See, so that's why they told us to pack our stuff up, see, so sorry about this, mate.
I had an assessment, see, for my wheelchair, and they said I need a powered wheelchair and a riser recliner to help me get out and up and into the wheelchair. But with the doors and that here, we can't have one.
You know, we had British Gas out and they told us not to use it because you see this brown mark here.
Keeps putting all brown marks all up the wall.
They said you shouldn't be using these. And he told us to switch them off and not use them. That was from British Gas, that was. So.
But then that Sean Ratcliffe said to have the radiator on and the windows open. Defeats the bloody object.
That is what we're advised to do. For
What?
condensation. Yeah, that's what they advise you
So,
to do.
who could actually afford to put the heating on? We can't afford to put it on when we need it. So to put it on and have it go straight out.
My bedroom window at home is open every day of the year. If it's only an inch.
I asked them years ago to put, you know, the perma vents in the wall, because there isn't one in here.
What's in the wall?
You know, the perma vents. To put one of them in, but they didn't bother.
See, that was a new plasterboard, that was when they painted this wall, but I told them it'd come straight back through.
Watch it back, you need to wash it back your.
Is that the road out there? The main road?
Yeah, that's the bit where you turn into the road.
If you look out that window there, you'll see the bottom half of the roof just below you.
Yeah, I want to see the roof.
You got a little roof here, and then you can be like, you know what I mean?
Those windows as well, when they was put in, they was broken. We pointed it out to the fitters, they still put them in.
That's why they fitted.
You can't open and close this one.
See, I've got CLPD, and she's paralysed, see, so it's a bit.
Yeah.
About getting it, like, you know,
You've got trickle vents in these windows as well. Those are.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, that one's from the
Yeah. Anything you can try and do to help eliminate quite so much.
Yeah.
It's just been too cold to have it all open, you know.
See, it's all there, like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It is bad. I'll be honest with you, I did try and take this was a few years ago, but it was all falling apart, do you know what I mean?
A draft kept coming through it and all bugs and that was coming through. We keep getting wood lice and stuff through it. They just keep crawling out of that hole.
It just really needs a leak find, whatever it is, and not.
Yeah, that's true.
Personally, if I own this property, I'd get us out of here and take this whole wall out and just get it all resorted.
I can't take this wall out just to support me to the roof.
Which I just does, every block in here, every flat in this block has these problems. The whole block, I don't know who's built it, but they need the heads taken off. It's the first time this year as well, it started coming through the other side, on that side.
See, it's terrible. Just put this on your chair.
And this is the only room you got this in, is it?
Yeah. The bedroom has like dust in, you get clothes washed, dried, ironed, put away, and then like within a few weeks they've got all mould all over them.
Okay. How do you dry your washing?
Dryer, we've got a condenser dryer.
Yeah. That's what I mean, people did say that, don't they? And wet clothes that we don't do that, see now. That's what I mean, this though, it's happened every single year now for the last 12 years, he says.
Okay, you can put that back there then.
No, that's it, I'll do.
We even had to try taping the wallpaper up, but it just won't do anything at all.
So we bought all new wallpaper.
It's still all wet here.
And then we've done it again. We've done it about 4 times now, and in the end we just said, look, it's waste time keep spending money to do it.
See it all wet.
Yeah, it's the same that. So it's like there's something to do with these corner posts. Like,
Yeah, I think it's something dripping down onto like wood somewhere inside the roof, and then it's soaking through the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that goes up
That
against
goes
there,
in,
all the
yeah,
back of the
we don't
settees,
want
get it, everything. And then when that stuff drips down, it goes on the carpet as
The
well.
back of the settees are all made some metal stuff with you. It's got mould through it over the years. It's,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. And
Okay.
it's cool.
That's why I've asked for a final response so I can go to the housing ombudsman, because it's 12
Yeah,
years now,
I
see.
don't know why that hasn't been. That
No,
should have been.
every time they come out, they try
This is more difficult.
He said it was us breathing. He said
Yeah,
he said
because
it was
we
us
mean the
breathing.
property, but it's not our
There's
property,
something
we
coming
didn't
out
rent
of
it out.
It was a joke, like.
You said that, Sean?
Yeah, and then
that's why
telling
we don't
us to
wanna
buy
get
our
anything,
own
so-
mould remover and scrub it off, and we can't. He has COPD, I have severe psoriasis, and I've had 2 failed immunosuppressant courses. I'm now on biologics.
They just told us she'd never walk again, basically. It was just fine.
Yeah.
So it's
4th of November, they told me that, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, right? And the lids are always on these. They never get moved from there.
We've only had these 3 months though anyway. But the fish that we bought was pregnant, and then it's just been a problem
I've
after
got to say,
that.
the tanks and the animals, it all contributes to moisture
Yeah.
in the property.
Oh,
And
no.
These have only been here 3 months, these tanks.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying
And
they're the fault.
chinchillas, their fur is like hypoallergenic, you can't get
No, we ain't
like,
saying that.
and the bathing dust, which would be helping
He
it.
ain't saying that. He's just saying it
I mean, what-
contributes to it.
Yeah, like what Sean was saying,
Everything.
breathing.
What
breathing
contributes to it really is that the court knew about this problem, and
Court
still
should have sorted
they
it out,
come
yeah,
out,
yeah.
they had the staff up at the housing office, their normal staff, desk staff, come out and paint the entire room in here. Stuart Rochelle told us that they'd all come out and painted it all.
I've got the email, Stuart, I'll get that.
Yeah, well, he said that they all come out and painted it, the office staff.
They put paint.
But when we viewed the property, I saw that down there, and I asked them specifically about damp or water leakage. She looked through and said, no, there isn't. Then we spoke to the 2 previous tenants before us, who told us the complete opposite, and that they've got it highly documented, because they was repeatedly reporting it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yet they come out, they covered it up, with the office staff having to do it, just to rent it out to us.
I think the issue they've got here now is that it needs scaffold to sort that out.
Yeah.
And scaffolds are to get arranged because the scaffolders are so busy.
Especially now with COVID.
Especially with COVID
Yeah.
and Christmas coming up. They ain't gonna so I'll go back and put a report in. First thing we've got to do is get that leak sorted to stop it leaking in. Hopefully, I don't know if that'll happen before Christmas now, it's only 3
No, I
days. We're
understand.
breaking
I
up
can't
on
see it, to be honest.
No. But it will definitely got to get sorted. And then once that leak's sorted, it's not leaking anymore, replace the board, look at sorting something out about this. This is, I think we need to get in the loft.
Well, I can stop
It could be, see, there's a void above there into the loft space, and if there's not enough insulation, that's a cold area.
Yeah.
Moisture and
Well,
condensation
right here,
always is in cold areas.
right here in the loft, yeah, there's a big black box up for the toilets, wax and everything. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Water
black.
tank.
Oh, water
the
tank,
thing is
right.
that, yeah, that's
Oh,
right here, that is.
Is it?
Right here at the bottom, that is.
Well, it could be that that's
You know,
leaking then, not the
that's-
roof.
I know,
You know,
that's
so I
what
never
that's
even
what I
considered
thought,
that.
because that is right here.
Oh,
I only
right.
thought that the other day when I was on about it to you, and I was on about
Come on,
the.
there's any way I can get my head in the loft, just have a look.
There's step ladders in there somewhere as well. I just you chucked them in there.
The thingies, the boxes, right there,
Yeah. Can but try, ain't it, really? I mean, it'd be great if you could find out the bloody cause of it all. Condensation, huh? Bullshit.
when I go back, I'll have a quick look outside here and see what I can see on the roof.
I appreciate that, pal, thank you.
Well,
Well, Dave,
you said
think
there's a tap
that.
there, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
me think.
So as you get in the loft here, you've got like the things coming across here like that.
Yeah.
And right at the bottom, that's where this ends here. There's a tank.
I can't imagine there's a tank.
There's a tank, honestly, there's a tank in a brick.
Tanks are normally.
I know,
centre of the
yeah,
roof.
that's what I mean.
It's strange
You know when
that
you
they're
get in the
there.
loft, where that BI one more in the corner? Yeah.
Wasp nest.
Yeah.
Does that roof slant down to there?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then it's down the
There's not
side.
there's only that much space there.
Oh no,
Where does it get a tank in there?
oh no, I'm sure.
I ain't sure. I honestly ain't sure about
If
it.
I'm wrong now, I'm sure there was, but if I'm wrong, I will let you know about that, because I'll check it. I will.
Because I think our loft goes straight through to his next door, doesn't it?
2 days.
What? Are you supposed to do that and care for me?
Now just move it over, just to make a space. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to move it. I'll do that.
How? Where's it going to be moved to though? There is no
The other
space.
side of the room. That's what I said. I'll move to the other side of the room.
I'll still have an environmental health come and look at it all though, because I don't want to be in here no more.
Anyway. I'm chucking that cage out anyway. I said I'll get it all cleared out so I can get up there.
But are you supposed to do that and care for me?
I'll do it.
Okay, if you think so.
I mean, if you
I can't see it in a couple of days.
If it's a problem, I mean,
To be honest, it would help, darling, because it would give him a bit more time then, see.
Okay.
If that's alright with you, like.
Yeah, well, it's all right with me. It's you that's got to put up with the
No,
devil.
I know that, I know that. As long as it's getting sorted, you mean, I'll be able to get that sorted because I'll get all that chucked out, and you know what I mean? There's a load of stuff in there.
So I mean, it's finding the space to put it somewhere else.
See, if
Because
there's
there's
not
only
a tank
these
there,
couple of
I'm
rooms.
wasting the plumber's time to call out.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
wanted to put my head in to see.
Well, see, the thing is, if I can try and get up there, I can try and move stuff and get up there and have a look.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, another thing, Bab,
I'll
Bab.
help you now. Let's just make a little space so I can put
Bab.
my head in.
I was going to say, that's an idea. If you could climb in, grab your phone and take a photo up there.
I'm here now, see, it's a long way to me to come to.
No.
What a good bloke, though. What a fucking good bloke. Oh no, I know you're hungry. Don't look at him mad. Babies. Much better than watching that. It's fucking repeats on every 2 minutes. No, just buzz it happens when it's all these DVDs and it's all the computer. I don't have the headspace for it. This is my TV. Some colour. Oh wow, look at him there. He's starting to get the colour coming across his body. No, I think you know who's the oldest then, don't you? Alright, but I started to give you some food in a minute. I'll tell you what, it's not hard to see why this guy has took over from Sean Ratcliffe.
Can you just put your hand in the window so I know which window?
Yeah. It's as soon as you come out of it, it's the first one at the top. The very first one.
I'll go at the back door. Where's the corner? No.
Yeah. Out the door, round, back onto that street, the first one, and you look up.
It's in the actual roof though. It's the windows sticking out the roof. What a decent bloke, though.
Bam. It's one of those things you know now. I'm going to get rid of everything. That cage has got to be chucked out. That big cage has got to go. I've got to go today.
Stuff being stored in there isn't going to cause this.
No, I know, but it is right. They do need to get up there. They're going to fix this without getting up there. Honestly.
So what we supposed to do? Chuck our stuff away?
Well, we don't need that. We don't. Come on.
No, I know we don't, but you know the game that me and you had to get it in. As it is, we don't have anyone to help us, Bob, so I don't know how we can get it all done.
I'll take it apart.
How can you take it apart? It's solid metal. Lee, are you supposed to be sticking your hand out the window so he knows which window?
I forgot about that. I've got up there. There's a brick. What I thought was a tank. There's bricks here. What he's doing, I'm not. I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
These and that contribute, you know.
What the fuck?
He said animals with dust and stuff, it contributes. He said to condensation. He said, look.
How does dust contribute to condensation?
He don't say condensation, no, it must be dusty.
And this is not condensation.
I know, it's
Some years it doesn't come at all, but we've been here all the fucking
He
time.
said this is a leak in the wall. He said there's a boss pipe or something.
Well, that's related to it. It's the same issue. It runs down inside these along the wall. Look, and then goes along.
Will you let me chuck that cage out?
We know how it goes because we fucking lived it for 12
If
years.
I chuck that cage out, yeah.
How can you get it out?
You know the beams? Sorry, I'll bend them open.
You can't get them out.
I can. I can. The frames.
Well, you know, there's only me and you. We don't have anyone. We don't have any help, nothing.
I'll wear control.
How are we supposed to do it?
I'll do it. The cage, I can take it.
So after the year we've had, we've got to spend Christmas fucking about with that.
I'll sort that. It's only a cage. I'll get it out. I'll take it out. Get it all moved so we can get up there. Do you know what I mean? We're going to need to get up there, Bob, to sort it. Have you seen all the stuff up there as well? You know, the video tapes have all fell over. You know, we stacked them all up. They've all just tipped over.
What have they tipped over like that?
That's what he couldn't see. He couldn't see in the thing though. Because as the video tapes you put up the attic, they've toppled to the side. I've just had a look up there.
I'm just wondering now, how does dust and animals contribute towards it?
It's
It's
down.
not dust, it's just the animals, like, they're breathing, they're sweating, they're whatever, water's evaporating.
Them animals like that big though. I can't see how that can do anything, I really can't.
It does.
Because this only comes the same time as this comes. There's been years where it hasn't come at all. And then next time it'll come and it always comes together.
Yeah.
So to me, it's the same leak. It's just that them are going across the wooden beams.
I don't think it is. I'm just
There's
starting
not
up
a tank
myself.
above here.
No, for now.
That's a flat ceiling. Above here, you've got two dormer windows.
Yeah. No, I've just done it up myself. I got mixed up with that brick.
No, the windows is this.
Yeah, the
These.
brick things in the middle.
Above here, you've got a window there that goes into a V shape,
Yeah.
with a pitch roof. You've
No,
got
that's
another one there.
these windows here. These windows here.
Yeah.
And that's them. That's
Yeah,
where
the
we are.
dining
We
room.
are
Yeah.
those apex windows.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I mean.
that's what I'm saying. Above here, you've got two little pitch roofs like that.
The rooms.
Oh, I get you. The things above the windows,
Look at
like.
that.
The roofs
Oh,
above the
yeah,
windows,
yeah.
They're like that. One's there like that, and one's there like that.
Yeah.
And in the middle here, they meet, and there must be some sort of a gutter because you've got a bit of gutter there.
Yeah.
The downpipe. That
They've
is
never
along
cleaned the
with
gutters
centre
since
of the
we've
two
been
roofs.
here.
Oh, yeah.
So
I wonder if that's something to do because they haven't never cleaned the gutters since we've been here. And I'm wondering, because I know like with the overflow, that can cause
Yeah.
stuff like this as well,
It's still
can't
got
it?
something in the roof, eh? Or the leak in
yeah,
the wall.
it's,
You know what I mean?
well, the problem is there's flashing there as well.
Yeah.
The flashing tends to split or move or.
Because my uncle, he's been a roofer all his life, and he said the way they've done these tiles, they've fucked it right up, to be honest.
Quite possibly.
He's the same now, the kid next door, Jamie underneath.
Everybody in this block all have issues like this.
The downpipe on the end of the block the top's missing. It's come apart. That needs to be fixing.
Yeah.
So there's a few little issues going on
Yeah.
with the guttering and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll put a job on and get it all checked, all put back. We'll try and trace this leak, see what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to get a problem in the loft.
But I will get it moved just in
Yeah,
case.
okay.
That's right, I will. honestly.
It is hard though, because we don't have anyone to help us, it's just me and Lee. So it is hard. Like, I mean, we've got an old fridge in there that needs taking down, but he can't take that on his own, so it's like him struggling to get things sorted. Like,
Yeah.
it is really hard, like, to be honest, but we all we can do is do our best with it.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, we have like before, obviously come see how we do. We used to wash it off. But I thought best to leave it to show you the extent.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'll
mean?
put a job on and get it washed off.
Yeah.
And we'll treat that. I don't think there's a leak there. That's not a leak. That's where.
This is
Wash
with
the
the put
cement on.
anti-mould inhibitors on as well,
Yeah,
and this
that's
is
what we
still
need to do
come back
again, yeah.
through.
It'll keep coming back because it's cold spot.
Yeah.
So we need somebody in the roof perhaps just to see the insulation. It may need insulating up there
Yeah.
to stop the cold getting through.
You know something, it's not hard to see why you took over from Sean Ratcliffe. He honest to God, he couldn't tell his arsehole from his elbow. You talk sense. I might not understand some
Yeah,
things
yeah, I
and you have
understand
to
that.
explain to me a bit better, but you know,
But I don't know what Sean saw when he came. I don't know if that was like that. Or
yeah,
Yeah, exactly the same.
exactly the same.
That
Exactly
there,
the same. I mean, the mould,
You
it
see
was
that
just the
hole?
two types of
That hole
mould then.
was like that about
Ow.
2 years ago, and they put a plasterboard here. It's come back in the same hole.
All they did, they got a Stanley knife, cut out the old, they got a Stanley knife, cut a section of the old plasterboard out and then slapped a new one on there.
Next issue is the heating.
That's
You
what I
don't-
mean.
you don't use that.
Yeah.
No, the British Gas told us not to.
I don't know if you can see all the brown staining up the wall.
Yeah.
It goes right up to where the ceiling meets it. That's why they said we shouldn't be using them really.
British Gas that was when they come out with the new thing.
They did say that them was
Yeah.
obsolete, but that Sean Ratcliffe said otherwise, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'll get
I mean, I'm all for saving Accord money and that. That's why I told them about the windows when they'd first been put in, so they could get them done under the warranty. But again, nothing got done. And the draft that comes out of these, it's horrendous. That's why we don't have them vent things open, because you don't need to, really, with the draft.
You should have. That's what they're
I
there
will
for. You
have
should
them
use the
off,
vents.
I will.
You should use the vents. It's your choice.
No,
I mean, this window, you can't open and shut it. It sort of clicks like it's something like stopping, like the hinge or something's
The
wrong.
window itself, when you fit it down, you shut it. It's like you bent the frame or something, because it actually lifts up and clicks it.
Yeah.
They,
You have to sort of slam it and it gets past it then finally.
So can I get to it to see?
Sorry.
Sometimes I want to stand on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Just try and suck in. What's that? Oh, it's picking up here. Look,
I mean, you're welcome to open it and shut it so you can see what I mean. You're more than welcome to do that, darling.
A little lift there. That's to make sure that when the window shuts,
Yeah.
it sits up into the right place. So it might be that you're catching.
No, it's that.
You're saying the window?
Oh, isn't it?
It is. Oh. It's that. It catches dead on. I think because it's wet at the moment, it's been a bit softer. But it makes a right squeak and everything.
What if you've got water on you?
Yeah. I'll wipe all that then.
You have got colour.
You can't because it's got mould on it. You can't do that with your COPD, Barb.
I know, but I can wash the windows open, just the windows, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's all got mould on it.
Mould. I think the mould's only dangerous, really. Once it's got spores and it's got big white fluffy bits and it starts falling off.
It has. It's got like that all down there. I took this on the
What
video.
about the windows, the
And up
walls?
there.
Have you got any mould, bathroom mould spray?
No.
No.
If you get some bathroom mould spray, you can just spray it give it 5 minutes and wipe it off.
Yeah. I'm just on about the window seat, just the window frame.
I'll get somebody to do this after we've decided it's not a leak.
Yeah.
We'll get that cleaned off and repainted. We'll replace the plasterboard once that leak's fixed. But there's no point in looking to do that until we make sure that
It's still my opinion though, for what we've seen over the years, that is part of the same leak.
But that's why he's going to check the roof
We'll
and
check
everything
it,
else.
It's, to me, it's as if, you know, the wooden beams
If that
in
was
the
a leak,
roof.
if
It's
that
as
was a
if it's
leak-
going across the wood, and that's why it's taking
Yeah.
a while to get through.
If that was a leak, it'd be the same as that. The dripping would be a hole through it.
We do, it drips, all this under here, it drips. You see it?
Yeah, but I'm sure that's
And
conversation.
the wall just gets, the wall here just gets salt in all here.
Yeah, I can see that.
It seems to run down inside,
Same-
like behind
the
here,
same one here
and
as
then
well.
it comes down and into the
It's
wall.
like the corners, like even round by the window frame here, look. Suits that as well.
Yeah.
It runs all down inside here, and then it all into the wall though.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it's like something to do with the roof above there, and it's a slow leak. I mean, I'm not sure, but
I just panicked right
Yeah,
there.
don't worry, sit down.
no, I've just given you all the information
I
so we
know,
can
I know.
assess it.
Well,
'Cause
that's
it
even worse. Don't worry, you're not the only people who get this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always worse in the winter.
Just makes you feel horrible though.
Yeah,
It does, man. It does.
I mean, really ashamed to have anyone come
Okay,
here.
the
Yeah.
electrician out, we'll change that radiator, just check it over, make sure, if they say it's usable, the electricians, they've got a
Yeah, that sounds good.
certificate to say it's
Yeah.
safe. If they can't, they'll change it. All right? So
That's it.
we've got to get it warm, the heat in here.
Yeah, it did warm it up, mate.
You've got to have your vents open and when you can open windows. You have to have an air exchange in here.
Yeah, I mean, in the summer when it's warmer, we do have it
I mean,
open.
we can open the vents, just a bit of air, that's what you mean. Just, you know,
Yeah,
have the
But when
open.
you radiate, if you open your windows now, obviously it'll go cold.
It's
Yeah.
freezing.
Heat in
It
here.
is absolutely
If
If it's
freezing.
working, just open the windows.
Yeah,
in.
no, we
Just
will
to let
then.
some fresh air
Well,
in.
we, once you get...
Yeah, to be honest though, it is hard on a budget to have
Oh, I understand all that,
afford
but
for
no,
the heating to be on, just for it to go out the window.
I know, I
And
know.
No, but it's
it's
just saying
just been
warm.
so cold in here lately.
It does help you. It will help yourself. You've got to help
Yeah.
yourself a little bit.
I am.
Just sort of.
Well, but he's going to change the radiator.
We can only do what we can do.
Yeah,
If you don't have windows and you don't have heating on,
It's gonna just
it's
go-
still going to keep coming
Yeah,
here.
of course it is,
You've got to
of course
try
it
and.
is.
But as long as, from our point of view, as long as we make sure there's no leaks, there's no water ingress,
yeah.
condensation is pretty much how you live.
Oh, mate, honestly,
They did say before that when they done it when Gary Taylor and Mark England come out, they said it was all water ingress and that. And they said, let us know if it happens again and you get ignored again. Contacted them all and they've just ignored me.
Yeah, Gary Taylor left 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Sean left.
No, like Gary Hardy.
No, I don't.
Mark England works for Walsall Council now.
I know he was useless at the court.
Well, I'll start off with open keeping the vents open when the heating
Yeah,
gets
and we'll
on.
get it sorted.
Yeah, right.
I'll put the report
Yeah,
in
but
just
once
give
the
it-
heating's sorted, hopefully it'll be a bit warm in here,
That's
so
what
we're
he's
able
saying.
to have the windows open.
It's come back.
Yeah.
You can combat the water, like the
I mean, at the moment we've got like one of them little dingy heaters. Yeah, but you know what them are like? They absolutely swallow the electric.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a wasp come through that though. Mind you saying that, you can take that off now, it's too cold for what? You can take that off there, it's too cold for wasps now.
Oh, yeah.
No, it weren't the ones out the attic. Well, we weren't sure if they come back or not because we had a few wasps come through there, didn't we? We do actually use the one in the kitchen. just to be bloody heard. Oh no. We'll have to let Daddy know and get that really fancy with Daddy's. Changing the little apple ball. It's a little boy.
Really, man.
No.
We're walking out, so what another fish tank? And he's gone, you do know I've got to put in that you've got fish tanks and animals in here, don't you? So I've got to write all that down in the report and everything.
Yeah, we've told them that we've got animals and that.
He said, because you weren't supposed to, he said, technically you weren't supposed to have that many pets in here. What he said? That's what she said to me, and then he's gone out and going on about the fucking roof and everything else. So he's putting a report into him.
Good idea. We've told him about the chinchillas and the he don't even know what's in the tank, them cages. And as for the tanks, it's an aquarium with a lid on it.
That's what I just said to him.
And they've only been here 3 months.
That's what I just said. I said the lids are always
He
on.
kept going out